Hey everyone, so I'm in Paris now for my tattoo appointment and I arrived earlier, so I wanted to just take a tour of this massive cemetery that was pretty close by, just so I wouldn't just sit around. And it's quite impressive, it's absolutely massive. I doubt I'll even be able to see like 2% of it. It goes all the way to the back, and that's the width, that's not even the length. It's an absolutely beautiful place, and it's quite cold today, so I might have a long day ahead of me with the tattoo. So I'm just gonna like chill a little bit over here, and then I start heading back, and hopefully I can show you guys some of that. So there's a lot of parcels in a cemetery like this one with soldiers. You have mostly from 1914, 1940 as well. A lot of these graves don't even have names, it just says unknown. It's really imposing somehow to see these sections, and there's quite a lot of them. And then just across from that you have regular sections over there. This cemetery is absolutely massive. I don't even have time to walk through a little bit. Like I said, I already gotta head back because the parlor is about to open. Took me about half an hour to walk here, and as much as I could spend a whole day here. There's so much to see. I'm always intrigued by finding like really early graves. I don't know why. There's something about the past that, it just grabs a hold of me, I guess. Hey everyone. So, today we are going for the second appointment for my tattoo, the second session. My first session was about 5 hours. I'm estimating this one should be around 3, that would be best. But it could be longer, who knows, maybe I have some touch-ups to do from the last time. It fucking killed me last time, it absolutely killed me. But I was able to get a little bit more sleep, not much. And I ate, so let's just continue this journey. And here we are, the end of a very painful journey. So, the tattoo represents a lot for me personally. Now, first off, it is actually gaming related, but it's not a Triforce or a mushroom. So, what it represents to me, the tattoo, is my fears fighting my dreams. That's the most symbolic meaning behind it. And there's a literal meaning to it. Like, I'm a huge arachnophobe, which is, it's a strange, like, when I see spiders in movies or read about them in books and stuff, I love that. I like documentaries about spiders. I think spiders look amazingly cool, but I'm terrified of them because my mother was terrified of them. This kind of like indoctrination, you know. My mom, when I was just a baby, went through extensive therapy and still that didn't help. She would get like a panic attack for every spider, and the way she reacted to spiders is why I started getting afraid of them, because I understood as growing up that I should be afraid of them. It's very strange. I still want to go to therapy for that, to conquer my fears. And the whale, my biggest dream is to swim next to a blue whale. Whales are my favorite animals. I love the blue whale. I hope to one day be swimming next to a blue whale. So there's a literal meaning behind it, but it's also just symbolic. My fears fighting my dreams. But there's more to it than that. The spider actually also represents my own creativity. And the whale represents my love for video games. Because the whale is based off the official colors of the artwork of the whale from Bot & Kaitos. It's the nice blue with the yellow at the bottom, at the fins and everything, and I really wanted that to be representative in my tattoo. So you see, it is gaming. It's the whale from Bot & Kaitos, but barely anyone would know that. And even people who played the game, for example, wouldn't instantly think of that when they see this, because the official artwork, it's pretty rare. I have the art book, and it's rare to actually have that image, but that's what it is. So there's really a lot to it in general, and I came up with an idea that I had of a whale fighting a spider. And then, you know, I made the spider a fantasy spider and the whale based off a video game. And that's all I gave my tattoo artist, and I wanted him to completely design it. He's an incredible tattoo artist. He started getting really big in France. He tattooed with like the biggest artists here in France. And I knew years ago already that I wanted a tattoo from him, but I never knew what. And then over time, like, I got the idea and I worked it out, and then we talked about it and everything, and that's what it became. The pain was brutal. Like, in the inside of the arm here and on top of the bone here and the shoulder, it hurt like hell. The first session was 5 hours straight up tattooing with like an hour of preparation before hand placement and all that stuff. And the second session, so the first session was like the outline and the color of the spider, and then the second session was 3 hours. It was the color of the whale and then the final details and touch-ups and everything. So it was quite insane, and after the 5 hour session, the first one, I was dead. I was absolutely dead. I was at home, I was
My body was just used up, my body was completely tapped out, and it was crazy. But I was looking forward to the second session. I'm glad it didn't last as long, but right from the start I knew that the tail was still gonna come up and the inside here, so I knew I was in for some crazy pain. So definitely the most pain I've had getting a tattoo, and definitely not a lot of fun, but like, I like the feeling of getting a tattoo, and I'm just so happy with the result. So there you have it, my first actual gamer tattoo. I have more ideas still. There's definitely a lot more tattoos that I want to get, and I look forward to the future. I definitely want another tattoo that I hope to get at some point in the distant future. The winglet from Callus. He has this mechanical wing. I want that on my left shoulder here. And there's a couple of other things. And I'm looking forward to it. I love tattoos. I'm curious to know if you're seeing this video, if you have any tattoos and if they mean anything to you, if you plan on getting any. And just let me know. You can find all my social media links in the video description. Thank you guys for watching this terrible journey with me, and stay real.